Hello, lovelies, and welcome back to another cash stuffing. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Lily. I am a 26-year-old cash budgeter and stuffer up in Maine. I have been doing the budget by paycheck method of cash budgeting for over 4 years now, and this system has provided me with the tools to pay down debt and to purchase the home that I live in now with my fiance and our 3 dogs. And we do all things cash budgeting over here, so if any of that sounds like content that may interest you, I sincerely hope you consider hitting that subscribe button and sending some support my way. But happy Thankful Thursday, everyone. How are we doing? How are we feeling? Not the prettiest fan out today, and as you can probably see, a lot of things look different. Came up here and my ring light is dead, like will not turn on. Everything's plugged in, but it will not turn on, so that's fun. And also, I brought my iPad up here to film, and it is dead. So we are working with some funky lighting today and some shadows because the light is like back this way, so it's hitting things weird. And I'm looking at my cheat sheet from when I initially did the budget, like on a piece of paper. So apologies for all of that, but let me know down below what you guys are feeling extra thankful for today. Today, I feel like I say this a lot, but it's always for different, like, specific reasons. But I'm feeling extra thankful for my mom today and my dad, but my parents, because I went out. My mom's been helping a lot with like wedding things since we are rushing things a little bit because we have like 9-ish months kind of to 8-9 months to like really finalize plan things. And then the next few months leading up to June will be, you know, finalizing. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say, but we have sort of a short time frame, but she's just been helping me a lot, and she had this week off of work. So today I went out and we just like, my grandmother was there and we just like floated on floaties in the lake and just chit chatted and gossiped and talked and vented. And yeah, so there's that. But let me know down below what you guys are feeling extra particularly thankful for today. We should have $291 today. So we actually only made $91 off of Etsy, which is totally fine. Every dollar counts. But $200 was from my birthday money. Now, it might seem a little confusing because also today's Friday. Everything was pushed back a day. Yes, I filmed Thursday. I filmed Tuesday's video on Wednesday because it was 96 degrees and it was just unbearable to be filming. But yeah, so I'm just pushing everything back a day. But I separated things out. I did the whole budget together. So $100 of my birthday money was stuffed into the wedding envelope or binder on Wednesday, and today we're stuffing the other 100, but technically 200 of it is into this. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, so bear with me. But 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 210, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, and 91. I keep getting these like brand new stacks of 10s that like don't even fan off, and there's some really nice new 5s here too. So yeah, let's dive right in. We're gonna start with my bills. Okay, so I know this lighting is just not amazing. Maybe I can actually lay them flat today. Mortgage is getting $20 today. So we have 100, 150, 70, 90, 200, 201, 203, and 204 in mortgage. Internet is not getting anything today. You can see how much the ring light makes a difference, right? Like, it's so much better. Electric is getting $30 today, so a 20 and a 10. So we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, and 120 in electric for this month. Heat and water and sewer, we are skipping this week. phone is not getting stuffed today. Look at that shine. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm still can't get over it. Car insurance is getting $10 today. We have 125 in the bank, so 145, 55, 65, 70, and 175. Saving up for February. Pet insurance is getting $8, so a 5 and 3 ones. So we have 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 26 in pet insurance. Still don't have health insurance. Actually, so I was on my mom's health insurance and obviously aged out. I know a lot of people were saying like some insurance companies wait until the end of the year, end of the month, whatever. This one is your 26th birthday, you're done. So yeah, but I got a like packet explaining it, and they're basically like, if you want to maintain this coverage, here's their cost. And it was like over $1,000 a month. Okay. And some people were saying, check out the university's insurance, which trust me, I already had. And they don't have like monthly options. You have to pay for the year in advance, and it's like $5,000. And I don't have $5,000 up front to pay for health insurance for the hospital. So as of right now, I don't have anything. I'm still a few months ago, I shopped around and I found some things that were like $300-ish, $400-ish a month. I don't really know. I don't know. But as of right now, don't have it. Also, when it comes to like medical bills, I got a $738 and it's like $600 and something if I pay it in full with a discount. But yeah, for an ultrasound that I got that apparently is not covered by insurance, even though I had it when I had it, like it's not, the ultrasound wasn't covered by insurance. So gotta pay that. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Wish me luck. But that's the current situation there. Washville. Okay, we're actually done in here for today. But that is it for bills today. But we are going into debt. Well, we are already in debt, but we're going into our debt binder. So Discover is getting 33. So 20. 30, and these 3 ones. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 126 for this month. Care credit's not getting anything. Our credit cards are getting 20 though. So we have 20, 40, and 50. And then car payment is getting 10. So we have 20, 40, 50, 65, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 76. In car payment, student loans is getting 20 today. So we have 1, 2, 220, 45, and 250. And then paying my brother back is getting 15. So a 10 and a 5. And we now have 20, 30, 45, and 50 in there. And that is it for my debt binder. Now we are going into, I almost said my bridesmaids binder. I mean, at this point, pretty much, but my sinking funds binder, and we're skipping all the way back to bridesmaid, and we are adding 25 today. 25. So we now have 50, 100, 120, 40, 50, 65, 70, and 175, which technically 51, 120, 40, 50, 65, 70, 175. So technically, that's like all I need with a $20 tip, but I'm gonna still stuff more next week just in case. I'm saving up in there for my hair appointment right before the wedding. So yeah. So the rest of this should be $100 in 5s and 10s. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, and 100. So I don't think there were any that we missed, but I'm going through right now. Let's see. So here's my thought process, okay? Now, the venue. This venue is including food, and it's including food. Because the food, so basically for my venue, you are required to use their caterer. It's not included in the price of the venue, but it is included. But the only requirement is that you have to use their in-house caterer, which honestly, you guys, I'm fine with. The prices are cheaper than a lot of other outside vendors that I found, and it takes kind of the stress off of having to try to find a caterer. So, and they offer like a gazillion different food options. So I'm good. But so this is kind of, and that's all kicked into the total price that I owe to the venue, essentially. So that is what I'm saving in here. This is by far going to be the most expensive thing. I will say right up front, I know that my parents are planning on helping with a lot of this. They helped me with the deposit for the venue. So they already paid the deposit for that. My mom is planning on helping pay for the deposit for food. She's also buying my dress. They've been waiting for this moment, saving for this moment. So whatever they're willing to give me, of course, I appreciate. I don't expect, but I am thankful for it. So the venue is probably going to be like the highest price tag. And of course, yes, Austin is going to be contributing as well. Just wanted to throw that out there. This is me saving my portion of things, and pretty much it's looking like whatever I'm not able to save, and what's left at the end, Austin is going to do his best to we're going to work together to get that going. But just to start out with, I'm going to throw 10 in here. And yeah, now decor, flowers. So my parents are planning on helping with the flowers. The only reason I say that, I know that, is because my mom, I mentioned just getting fake flowers because I thought that would be easiest and cheaper and whatever, and I could reuse them and they would live forever and blah, blah, blah. But she's like pretty much vetoed that right off the gate. Absolutely not. I want you to have real flowers, so I will help you with the cost of the flowers. So we have an appointment with the florist on Monday to kind of go over the vision, see what things are going to be like price wise, and we'll go from there. So I'll put another 5 in there. Photography and videography. We have our engagement shoot on September 6th. And so my deposit, so the photography is going to be $2,000. There's a $500 deposit. I am sort of thinking maybe whenever I end up getting the deposit for my student loans, I might just bulk pay her for that. But of course there will be extra in the end. That's going to be another like big expense. So I'm thinking maybe another 10 in there for now. And yeah, my dress, again, my mom is paying for my dress, but I'm sort of saving in here for my veil, and yeah, so I'm going to have to like maybe veil and jewelry on the side. Shoes, again, not going to be a massive expense. I'm not planning on getting like $1,000 shoes or even like $100 shoes. So, I mean, they're my shoes. They're going to be covered by my dress, and they're going to be seen a couple times. So I'm not terribly concerned about it. Hair and makeup. I still haven't found anyone. I messaged some people. No one's gotten back to me. So again, not my biggest priority. If push comes to shove, I will do my own hair and makeup. My bridesmaids can do their own hair and makeup. We'll be good. Okay. Like it's not the end of the world. So money can be better spent elsewhere. Not looking to get insanely expensive rings either. So I'm just trying to right now prioritize like where money needs to go. I'm going to put some money into invites. I'm going to do a 10 in there because I'm going to need to, after we have our photo shoot for the save the date. Oh, there's 30 in there now. Nice. Once we have our photos taken for our engagement shoot and we get some back, I've already designed the save the dates. I just have a spot to add the pictures. So I'll add some pictures on there. I'll have them printed. Let me know what you think, because I've seen some people on TikTok say to print them as postcards because it's cheaper on Vistaprint. And it definitely is than doing like invites, and I can still do front and back. Or I've also seen people literally just print through Walmart and they're like 6 cents a piece to print an actual photograph. And if we do that, obviously they're not going to be as good of like, you know, sturdy, thick quality, but really I'm like, people are going to be throwing this away, especially like after the wedding, right? Like it's just a piece of paper. So that's going to be a huge, obviously the invitations themselves are going to be like professionally printed. They're going to be pretty. They're going to be nice, probably multiple pieces of paper for one. So it's going to be expensive, but save the dates. I'm like, I might as well just print them at Walmart, right? Like as pictures. Let me know your thoughts on all of that, please. Bridesmaids and groomsmen, bachelor and bachelorette, not huge. The cake's probably going to be kind of expensive, but I'm also thinking cake and dessert because we're allowed to bring in outside cake or cupcakes. So I'm thinking Austin and I might do like a mini cake that we cut, but the guests get cupcakes. And then the venue has like the caterer has dessert options. So we might just pick a couple of those, have like a dessert table. I've been to a lot of weddings where it's like that. And I mean, how many weddings have you been to where you like actually like go eat the cake? I don't know. Maybe that's a normal thing, but I have never actually eaten the cake at a wedding, so we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I did at my cousin's, actually. I don't remember, but yeah. Music. I'm going to put 5 in here. Our DJ is my uncle, and he is not charging us, but we will still be tipping him at the end of the night. So I'm going to have to look up what a normal rate for like a wedding DJ is, and we'll tip him as much as we possibly can in regards to that. Food, again, is included in the price of the venue. I don't know. The rehearsal dinner, we're hoping to have it like, I don't know. We're still kind of working out the details of the rehearsal dinner, potentially having it at a family's house or even like my house, and maybe just ordering some pizzas or something, because I'm not splurging. Like if we had it at the venue, it would be like over $1,000 to have the rehearsal dinner. So we'll figure it out, but I'm not going to fund that for right now. Alcohol, I'm going to throw 5 in there. I know it's not a lot, but we do have an open bar, but we will have to pay the tab at the end of the night. So we'll see. And we're also going to get some alcohol for the after party. So we'll see what that ends up being. Let's just throw a 5 into emergency and a 5 into miscellaneous, like unbudgeted, something comes up. I don't know. It's always good to be prepared in that aspect. We have 10 and then 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 left. So I think, again, the number, like the big things are venue. Let's throw another 10 in there. And then I think I might just like count this at the end of the month. I don't know. Flowers, let's do another 5 because that's just coming up. Another 5 into photography. And let's go to invites. And we'll do another 5. Actually, let's do 10. And then we have 2 5s left. Bridesmaid. I'm trying to think of top priorities time-wise too, things we're going to have to pay for in advance. This one's going to be, it's going to end up being probably a couple thousand for the alcohol at the end of the night. So let's just throw the last 5 into venue. I feel like that's going to be smart. So there's that. As of right now, venue has 15, 25, 35, 45, and 50. Ooh, I didn't plan that, but that's pretty cool. Decor has 5, flowers has 15, photography has 10.25. I do sell this whole set of envelopes in my shop, by the way. Dress has 5, shoes has 5, hair and makeup has 5, rings has 5, invites has 10, 20, 35, and 40. And also, I just kind of realized that, like, I don't have to buy invites for everyone on my guest list because a lot of people on the list live together. So, like, if I have like 6 people in a family, I only have to send one save the date and then like one invite and just have all their names on it, you know? So, yeah, I don't have to print like, our guest list is at like 130-ish right now. And Austin hasn't gone through it yet to see if I missed anyone. So, it's looking kind of funky, but I know some people might be like, that's nothing, or people might be like, that's crazy. The wedding that we're both in at the end of August is going to be like, I think they said they have 143 or something like that. And then like my cousin's wedding was like probably around 50, if not less. So we've been to both sizes. I just have a huge family. So the majority of people on the list are family. My family and friends hit like the 80 to 90 mark of like non-negotiable. These family members have to be invited. I have a lot of cousins, a lot of aunts and uncles, a lot of second cousins, yada yada. So yeah. But I can combine invites, so I don't have to print 150 invitations. I can print like maybe like 100, if not less. So I'll have to figure that out. Bridesmaids and groomsmen has 5 and bachelorette has 5. Cake has 10. Music has 10. Food, nothing. Alcohol has 10. Emergency has 10. And miscellaneous has 10. So, I mean, I stuffed $200 in here, 100 today and 100 the other day. So we should be at about 200 in the whole thing, but we're getting there. We do have a little bit of time. So, and plus like the final bill isn't even finalized yet because we only have 2 hours at this venue to access the facility before the ceremony, and it's $150 an hour to come in early. Don't know why they do it that way. It really sucks, but that is what it is. So still, even like coming in a couple hours early is cheaper than like with everything included is like cheaper than the other venues that I've looked at. Like wedding venues are freaking insane right now. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about getting engaged. But yeah, so we might have to add on a few hours to come in early, especially like if we want to get ready there. I don't know if we want to, decorating and things like that. I don't know. We're going to have to figure all that out. Plus, I haven't added any food for the cocktail hour, the hors d'oeuvres and stuff like that. And I only chose like a 2 entree buffet style meal for dinner. So if I want to add anything to it, along with the desserts and everything, it's going to be extra. So I'm planning on keeping it under 10,000. I think we're going to be able to do that by a long shot, maybe like 8-ish, because we owe 67, something like that right now. But again, that is for dinner, the venue for the reception and the ceremony, and all the tablecloths, the plates, the silverware, the cups, napkins, all that stuff, and the decor that they already have in there, like string lights and everything. So, and like an arbor and yada yada. So there's a lot included in all of that, especially like the dinner itself. So if we add like a couple $100 of hors d'oeuvres for the cocktail party and maybe 150, say $600 for like getting 4 more hours. So having 4, 5, 6 hours to come in early, decorate and get ready, like do hair and makeup and chill and like have some cheese and crackers and fruit and stuff. I don't know. If you guys are like more familiar with weddings, please let me know. Give me any advice that you have. I really, really appreciate it in terms of literally anything. I'm not necessarily going to take it, but I mean, any advice is appreciated because we are going to be in one of our friends' weddings at the end of this month, and a couple of our friends are married, but they didn't have like a wedding yet. So we're like, this is the first time that like I'm really going to be involved in a wedding. and it's my wedding. Like, yes, I'll be in our friend's wedding at the end of this month, but like so far I haven't been involved in a wedding, like actually in one. So especially not the planning aspect of it. So any advice is really appreciated. And yeah, I have their website kind of figured out. I'm still finalizing it, but by the time we send our RSVPs, I will have the website completed. He literally, like, he hasn't even picked his groomsmen party yet, like his groomsmen. He has his best man, but that's it. So he needs to get on all that stuff, and we're going to hopefully work on it this weekend. But anyway, I've been rambling, you guys. I also wanted to say again, thank you guys so much for all your sweet comments. Seriously, so many sweet comments in Tuesday or Wednesday's video. I cannot express how grateful I am for all of you. Just so you know too, if I'm not commenting back on everyone, I am so unbelievably busy so much of my life right now, especially when school is going to be starting again. So please don't feel like I'm ignoring you or I'm not appreciating you. I seriously am. I see everyone's comments. I'm liking them when I see them. And I really, 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 really appreciate you guys. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Marissa and Elizabeth and everyone. And thank you guys for getting back to me too. And for everyone for your support. So thank you guys so much. I have been making a couple TikToks. I have some like drafts of some wedding things. So if you're interested, maybe go check that out. I might try to download them and then post them onto Instagram as well. So if you guys are interested in seeing the wedding stuff, it's probably going to be more over there. But yeah. Anyway, with all that being said, thank you so much for sticking around with me. And I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day, week, month, year. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.